Hi, it's Stella. I'm coming back with my Peri and Peach album. Now, I accidentally deleted the video where I made page 4 and 5. So let me just run through for you. Just put something here so my light coming from my window is pretty dull. Okay, I've got some what would you call this, chiffon ribbon. One of the sentiments. Okay, so I put that one on a 7 1/8 by 5 1/8 page. No, it's the same measurements as all the others. Okay, so I put that on the back page, and then I got another piece of cardstock the same size as the back page, not the actual page here, the actual back page I used, which goes onto those. Anywho, I just drew a line, just freehand, and then cut it so they fit together. And then I cut my paper accordingly with that 1/16 of an inch border there. So actually what I did was, let me just start again. Okay, I got my paper and I added my cardstock paper, same size as this, I think, yep. And I added 1/2 an inch to each side of my paper, and that allows my fold over into here. So when I put these together, I started from the wherever. You can start anywhere you like. You can just do straight down. You can do a bit more of a curve, just whatever you choose. So I did that. I scored my 1/2 inch on either side, so I cut that, and then I added them to my back page, my back paper. Then I put this one on. Okay, and I hope that is clearer than mud. Okay, so you can do any shape you want, or you don't have to do a shape at all. You just cut it down the middle, or just one page. So I rather liked something different. And then I just covered the inside and the outside, and then using one of my little border punches, I punched in that border in the blue, and I glued that down to both sides. And then I stuck the Ti amo mucho onto a nice large, it's got about 1/2 an inch all the way around paper, which obviously has a backing. And then I just put glued a little flower on it. Oh shoot, I forgot to tell you about this. I'm not with it today. Don't know why I'm doing a video, honestly. Okay, the ribbon was about 10.5 inches each side, and I put that, before adding this, I put that on the back base. Like, for instance, I would have put it there on the base page. Then made up my page. How on earth I could accidentally delete a video? Oh, I don't know. I think cold weather's getting to me. I'm actually feeling it in my voice at the moment. Cold. Okay, so that's that one. And on the other side, let's get rid of that for a mo. Okay, I had two flaps, one larger than the other. So that one was 4.5 by the 7.25, and this one was I think that was 3 3/4. That one. 3 1/4. This one. And the reason they are those measurements are because they're just scraps. Picked up the scraps and I thought, yep, they fit beautifully. So I scored the 1/2 inch from that side, and on this one I scored the 1/2 inch on that side, and I glued them to my base sheet. Then I covered my base sheet in this pretty pink and covered these, and then I made a pocket. Now this pocket was 8 1/4 inches, which gave me 1/2 inch score there and a 1/2 inch score there by 3.5. So there's a 1/2 inch score on the bottom. Okay, so I cut that out and cut my paper 1/8 of an inch shorter on two sides. Put that together like I'm going to do with this one. Put that together with my envelope chomper to cut that out. Then I decided just to decorate it with a couple of strips of paper. And I cut 2 of these from the actual pad of paper, pop them in there, and then I just glued this piece of trim there and picked a sentiment and just glued it from here to here, and I'm going to put a mat in there. Okay, page 6. So we're going to cut a piece of cardstock. Actually, I think we cut it just a tad smaller than this. So that is 7 1/4. We're going to go 7 3/16 by 5 1/8. So I'll just write this down. 7 3/16 by 5 1/8. Now I'm not sure what measurement I used for these others, but this is the one I'm using for this one. So I just need a sheet of paper. Let's grab it. I'm using for these the pages in the album, I'm using 300 GSM. I'm sure I've mentioned that. And for all the inserts, I've used 200 GSM. Now I just have to find a 200 GSM sheet to do that page. And I think I've run out I've run out. So my choices are, I can either go straight onto my base page, or I can use another 300, which will give it more weight. But I'm going to choose to go straight onto here, I think. I'm going to go straight onto that. So I've cut, this is another piece of scrap, so I've cut it to the matting size I want, which is 7 1/8, and it doesn't quite reach all the way, but that doesn't matter because we are going to be putting a pocket there. So we're going to put some tape around this completely. I've not long gotten back for another, oh, look at that, another blood test. Gosh, I've had that many needle pricks in the last week. I'm over it. So I'm just feeling just a little bit tired. But I want to finish this album. Really burnish that tape in. Just grab our poker tool, which is a little bit twisted. It's a little bit bitter and twisted there, because I tried to do something with it and it just bent. I'm not going to tell you what I tried to do with it. Wrong tool for the job. Okay, I'll tell you. I tried to put a hole in a bottle cap using this. Wrong move. So don't do that. Okay. Yeah, it's just new glue. New bottle. Okay, let's see what happens. Wow, that's really fine. I mean, that is just ridiculously fine, isn't it? It's just too fine. It's going to be dry before I get down. Okay, up to 1/16 of an inch or so away from the crease. Don't know if I like that. Not sure. I'm just having so much trouble with glue these days. It's not my best friend. Okay, now the pocket, 8 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then I scored 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and 1/2 inch. Cut off the little corners at the bottom, and then I am going to glue it up with the sides inside the base. That way nothing gets, the photos and mats don't get stuck on that. It's on the outside. So a mat is 7 1/8 by 3 1/8, and we'll just make it level with that. Level, level, level. Now we are memory keepers envelope maker, and put it in the jumper. That's tough. That is really tough. I suppose I could do one at a time. Okay. Alright, let's put this on, and I am still going to use tape for the most part, because glue and I are not best friends, so we use it as little as possible. And I don't really like using any other glue. Oops. Double check. Have we got any hangovers? Nope. We're okay. So let's move the tape off. It's hard to find now where my sharp point is. It's pointing in a different direction. Okay, let's just see what that glue can do. Because I have found that if you don't use if your glue's too thick, then your pages will warp. And I found that the hard way. I've had to throw away an album because of that. Okay. To match up the top with that little, whoa, jumper hole, shoot. We are crooked, we are, and we can't get it up. Darn it. Bloody hell. Okay, we're going to put some glue on here and on here. I'm using 12mm. 12mm? Yeah. Double-sided tape. Now if I had 3/8 of an inch, I would use that, but we just don't seem to get that here in this country. Or I haven't found it. Okay, I know I've got some overhang, so what I'm going to do is just tuck it in. So let's tuck it over so that it's not on the outside there. Tuck it over. bit of glue. Hopefully it doesn't dry before I can get there. Perfect fit. How's that? Perfect fit. So let's just put a couple of these mats in there. Oops, love upside down. Okay, now I'm not going to do anything special. Perhaps I should have put that on that side. I never thought of that till now. Let's just put 3 in there. That might keep them in place. Okay, page 7. Okay, I've got Hello Beautiful. You got this. I like that. You've got this. Believe you can. I think this is all I've got left. You know. This paper pack is really not very good, so I don't recommend you buy it. Aussie folks, I don't recommend you buy it at all. It's just not nice. It's got no ephemera to speak of, no little bits and bobs you can use, except for these let's just round off. I'll go with a 4mm. Can't see. It's very hard to see. Okay, let's put this onto a bit of card. I'm just going to put a few pieces of tape on it, just maybe 3, and then some glue. And while I think about what to do for the next page, it looks like the cap for those needles they stick in me. These are too fine, aren't they? Whoa. I have to do this real quick before the glue dries. And 4 again. do like things on an angle, but I'm not sure about this one. So I want to be able to put something behind it. So I think we just go like that. So if I put a bit of tape, I've got this, a little bit of tape there. So that's that, and a bit of tape halfway up there. Just halfway. And I will be adding glue as well. Oh, my head is thumping. I probably shouldn't be doing a video. I should be in bed resting. Oops, you don't go out there. You don't want to go out there. Just where the tape is. Okay, that's there and that's there. So we're going there. And it will be a smaller card than one of these because these just won't fit, they're too big. Okay, page 7. I haven't even given it a thought. So, let me pause you for a sec. And I'll be back in a tick with some ideas. Okay, I decided on another simple page, and I'll cut this. Sorry, I've changed my window to my light. Shut the blind and put the light on because I can't see. Okay, so I've cut that one. Let's just see which one shows it. Oh, I don't like that purple. So that one will go there. And I've embossed this folder, you can see there. The thing is, I haven't got the cutout for that. Let me see. Sorry, no I haven't. No point looking, I know I haven't. So I am going to round these corners. Let's go a 7mm corner. So the recipient of the album will just have to cut their photo in an oval shape to fit inside. Okay, let's put this on first, and then I might think about putting some ribbon behind this or something. Yeah, we will put this on first. Just try not to get ahead of myself. I'm looking forward to doing the covers because I am going to do a shaker on this one. I've been looking at lots of YouTubes to find the best method for me. And I still haven't chosen one. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see when we get to it. I have picked out all my bits and bobs to go in the shaker. And also I've got flowers to decorate the front, and I've got peach and periwinkle. And I just made them in a video recently. Still aches and pains, it's just not funny anymore. And I'm starting to get a weakness in my shoulders right down to my elbows. So I don't know if that's bone or muscle. Oh, come on. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if it's bone or muscle. So another trip to the doc. Okay. Let's get lots. Come on. I really need a thicker hole than this because this ain't working very well. And we're going straight onto the base page. We're not messing around. Straight on there. We'll do a little extra on page 8, I think, though. Okay, and that one's going to go in there. Okay. Just see about a little bit of decoration for this. Let's see what I've got. Got some new lace today. Oh wow, isn't that gorgeous? Well then, I think that looks fabulous. I just want to see what my other choices are. That's that one. What else have I got? This. No. Looks much like that one, just a different colour. Oh, this is so soft. Oh my word, that is so soft. It's like spider silk. Wow. That is amazing. I've never felt anything that soft, except maybe a newborn baby's hair. Well, I think I'm going to go with this one. Well, that's a little bit shorter than that one, I think. It's gorgeous. I got these laces from Temu and they weren't expensive at all. Oh, what else would I like? Oh, I've cut that already, so we're using that. Oops. Something went for a jump. Sorry about all this rummaging. you know. Just want to see what this one is. Oh my word, they're so soft too. Just leave you there. No, but this is just beautiful. And they weren't expensive at all. Okay, no more rummaging. Ta-da, we've got what we want. So, oh, look at this one. No, that will hide everything. So, no. Okay, we're going with this one. Oh, that is just, I'm gobsmacked at the softness of this. It's taking off that little bit of selvage. We don't want that. Let's hope I'm straight. Okay, let's get the right side, which I think might be this. This is the right side. We can take a little bit more off here. Well, let's actually make it straight, huh? Let's try making it straight to there. I'll see if it'll cut with the blade. I'm not so sure. Oh, it did. Well then. Okay. So now this is where this really fine glue will come into play. So let's just put some glue there and stick that down. So glue there. That is just absolutely gorgeous. Love that lace. trim that little bit off as best I can. That's fine. Okay. I really want something a bit more. I wonder if this will do. Oops, sorry. Making you a bit seasick there. Sorry about that. I wonder if I could put that on underneath there. No, because that's elasticated, that's going to give me problems. The only thing I need to do with this is roll it back up. Oh, come on. What if, let's just shut this a minute. What if I put some pearls around here, and that delineates the actual place where you put a photo. I'm not sure. I could have sworn I ordered a gold one. Oh yeah, that's gold. Or we've got some ribbon. Very straight. We could put that. Okay, let's see if these will stick. That is my problem. Will I use hot glue or liquid glue? I'm still not happy with this. It's all kinky. What do you think, hot glue or what? Try this one, because that is just so narrow. Oh, will this one bend? Oh, I hope so, because I do like this. I do like this. this one. Decision made. If it doesn't work, I'll stop the video and I'll cry and then I'll come back. Okay, let's just grab a clip. Hope it will reach in there. Of course it doesn't. Probably would have been better with hot glue. That's not my friend either. It burns me. Okay, so we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4 up. 4. I'm doing it just to the outside of the line, of that line there that goes around the oval. Oh, once that's stuck down, that's going to look amazing. Amazing. That just looking absolutely beautiful. Last one always lifts up. That's okay. We'll deal with that one. So we should go slow. Let the glue take so I don't be in such a rush. So I'm going to cut it here. Another thing from Temu. Get a lot of my craft items from Temu now. gosh, that's pretty, isn't it? We'll put something here. What should we put there? Oh, that's green. I thought that was a periwinkle. That could be Peri. That could be a periwinkle. Periwinkle blue. And we will put that one whoops. Now you're taking all my glue off. Okay, now that'll have to sit for a while for that glue to do its work before we do anything else. I will keep this little bit. I think had I used this thin pearl strand, I would probably have had to use the hot glue gun. I'm trying to avoid using that. Okay. These gorgeous with flowers too. No, don't need to put any bling. What about that? No. That's too pink. No, we're just going to leave it as it is because it's just beautiful as it is. So that is going to go onto there. Just leave that to dry. Okay. Now for the last page, I am going to pop a little pocket in. So this measures 6 inches across by 3.5 down, and I have scored half an inch, and half an inch. So let's just fold them up. I made a mistake there, so don't look at that. Put a little bit of glue. And the mat is 5 7/8. That's not. The mat is 4 7/8. 1, 2, 3, 4 7/8. Obviously. Not that I need to keep that on there, but because I forgot to account for the inch, half inch either side. Okay, so we're just going to put some tape on that, mostly tape. That's nice. What do we prefer? Depends on what we're going to put there. I'm liking the blue. Now for this one I am going to use a backing page because I'm going to be adding a flap at the top. Get it straight. Off with the backing. A little bit of glue where there's no tape. And down the sides. Okay, set that aside for a bow. Now, I've got a piece of my cardstock. This is the 300. So I do want I'm going to measure this because it's on the outside. So it's going to be a bit bigger than these, I think. So if we go so that is 7 3/8 pencil. 7 3/8 by by 4 and no 5 and 3/8. So 5 and 3/8. 1, 2, 3 is about there. It's hard to tell. Save that piece. I need that in a minute. 5 and 3/8. That's pretty much perfect. Now we want 7 and 3/8. Seven, 1, 2, 3/8. Oh, we're getting a blunt blade. Just make sure that's going to fit. Beautiful. Okay, this one needs to be 5 3/8 wide. By yeah, how big do I want my flap? Wait. So that's going in there, and our flap needs to be, what is that? I've got a lump there. What on earth is that? Okay, the 1/2 inch for turnover, so I would say 4 inches. 4 inches. So that's good. So put it on the scoring board, and with the 4-inch side, no, yes, having a senior moment, with the 4-inch side up. Then we are going to score at the 1/2 inch. So that will go there. Perfect. I'm going to try and get enough glue out of here to do. Oh, you moved it still. Okay, we are almost up to the score line, but we are definitely not on it or over it. And then we'll put that over. And burnish it well. Okay. We don't need a magnetic closure, I don't think, for that. Just, I want to know what that is. What is that? I have to know. Okay, that will go there. I don't think we need actually, still got a piece, so let's do a double up. The piece that came off here, which was cut from where this one was cut from, so let's just add a, excuse me, it is 4.5 by 5 3/8, which is what it should be. So at the 4.5, up there. Let's score it at 1/2 inch. And let's pop it in there. Yeah, we'll have to cut another. Let's cut another 1/2 inch off it. So we'll cut this to 4 inches, including the half. Got it at 4 inches. So it's basically the same as the other one, I think. So I'm having another senior moment. And that goes up to there. I like it. I like it. So let's pop it in place. And you can see it is not touching. Trying to get my sides even. Pushing it up. You can see I'm not near, well, I'm near the crease, but I'm not over it and I'm not on it. Over and burnish. Lovely. So what I might do is do a ribbon closure here for this. Let's grab some ribbon. Depends on what actual can't use that. Okay, that's more, is that more periwinkle or no, that is more the blue. Yeah, not that one. Not that one. Okay, so it depends on the papers I use, what I'm going to do here. The last page I went for the peach. Oh, I like that. It's not big enough. And I don't think I've got enough of it. Let's see what I've got. Let's have some peachy gold. Okay, so peachy gold there. So we will go with the blue. Okay, we are going to put one piece on here. And we're going to use tape and glue. I was all over the fairies there. So let's just put that there. That is fairly middle. side up. There we go. And let's use, how much do we need? Let's get rid of that tape. Just use your own judgment on how big a bow you want. This one is obviously going to be larger than the other one. So I'll just go there. Okay, let's put that up. Make sure we're straight. Put a little bit of tape in. That area. Right side up. Okay, I'm not quite sure how much I'll need, so I'll just chop it off anywhere. I'd like to cover for this one first. So let's see what I'm going to do. Got some scraps here. Nope. I don't think I've got anything wide enough. So what we need here is a mat of 5 1/4 by 3 3/8. So just write it down, 5 1/4 by 3 3/8. And let's go cut our sheet. Okay, 5 1/4, 5 1/4. Three and 1 2 3/8. I'll probably need that for all of them. Same, because they're the same size. Okay, so let's do that. I've got that one. Let's go for a blue. Five 1/4 by 3 and 1 2 3. Oh, I'm going to have to stop soon. My pain is killing me. Okay, so it's 2 and that's 1 2. Oh, I need 4. This one, it looks like 3 and 1 2 3/8. This is not bad. We'll do 3 and 3 1 2 3/8. And I might do this. Oh, I like it. I forgot I had this one. I do like this one. It's not really directional, so got 5 1/4 there. By 3 3/8. So I can choose either side when the time comes. Depends on what I'm putting there too. Tape again. This is getting so mucky with glue and such. Clean it every so often. My daughter AJ, she has just found her craft bone at 46 years old, and she's doing some resin stuff. I've shown you my keyring that she made me, and she's going to buy a cricket machine. So I'm rather chuffed that she's joining me in the craft arena. She's my only daughter, so kind of disappointed when she didn't show an inkling about craft. Okay, I'll put this one in there. Get rid of that, and we'll put this down. That's the most perfect one I've ever done. Okay, now these two. Hey, I like that. Let's put the wording one and make sure we put it the right way up. Got some overhang there. I'm just trying to finish this real quick so that I can go and take some more painkillers. I won't let my pain stop me crafting. I just refuse to bow down to it. Okay, oops, got another one there. Okay, that's that way up, so they go that way up. Oh, I have been known to put things upside down. I remember an album with a whole page that was upside down. So I had to readjust, and I did. I readjusted it, and it worked out well. The Queen of Make Do, you can call me. When things go wrong, I will fix it. Whoops. No, you can't fix that, Stella. That is just crooked. Okay, so we've got 2 gold foil. That's okay. I didn't need to border it. I could have just done strips down. Just depends on what my brain tells me at the time. Oh, got to run my scissors through some alfoil. Get all the sticky off them. Okay, let's take that sticky, and I think that's the only one. Righto. Oh, we're having takeout tonight. I wonder what his nibs will choose. I like Chinese when we have takeout, but sometimes we'll have Macca's or Hungry Jack's or pizza or Indian curry. We have light and easy 5 nights a week. And then one night, we just help ourselves to a cheese toasty or cup of soup or what have you. And the other night we'll take it. Okay, oh, isn't that gorgeous? I am so happy with that. And yeah, the ribbon is too big, so let's just cut it there and there. Okay, chuffed with that, absolutely chuffed. Oh, you have done more, haven't you? I didn't need that one. Well done. Okay, what to put here? I'm leaning towards quarter. Both sides. We can do that. No, because that would be too thick. Since I used that, let's use this one. So, is that the matte 7 3/8? No, matte is 7 1/4. 7 1/4 by 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 16ths. Let's just go 5 1/4. How big's that? We'll go 5 1/4. This is pretty mundane paper. It really is nothing special. I'm very disappointed in it. It cost me $27 for, and I won't use half of it. It's horrible. Where are we? Okay, that one. Stamperia has new papers out, and one of them is called Sunflower Art, and I have pre-ordered it from my supplier that I get most of my papers from in Tassie. That's Tasmania, south of Australia. And Stamperia have got some gorgeous new winter ones. Oh my word, you should have a look. They are incredible. So do check them out, Stamperia. My favourites. But when I'm making an album with Stamperia papers, I usually have to buy 2 because you only get 10 double-sided sheets. They're a good thick paper. If you've never used them, do try them. I'm sure hundreds of thousands of people have used them. They're just so popular and beautiful. Okay. Okay, well, what was I short on? Side. Just for that much. That's beautiful. I'm glad I chose the blue because of the blue ribbon we've got there. And this here. So I think I'm going to go with the glue for putting this on. As quick as I can, because the thinner the strands of glue, the quicker it dries. So I'm bringing that up about 1/8 of an inch and in about 1/8 of an inch. There we go. Okay, let's put tape on the back. and then we can add it to the album. I still want to add more embellishments to the pages. I'll see what I've got in my ephemera box. Because when I buy ephemera for a particular project, I don't use all of it, and I've got a ton of it. Okay, finish it well. That's my husband. He just, because I keep the door shut, he's just asking me what I want for takeout tonight. I fancy a burger and chips. Okay, now this one there's no overhangs, so I'll just stand up. This is such a pretty page. I'll stand up and I'm going to put it closer to the edge than better. Oh, is that a 1/16 of an inch? I think from the edge, from this edge here. And about the same top and bottom. Put it down. You put it too close to that score line there, then the album's not going to fold properly. Just put that in there. Oh, is that pretty or is that pretty? Okay. I'm not fussed about putting a magnet there, because when I put a couple of photo mats in there, you won't need a magnet. Okay, that's it for this one. And I will glue that in. It's well and truly stuck down now. I'll glue that in. But I think my tummy is saying, feed me. Okay, thank you for following, and I hope you're liking it so far. Please press like if you do, and make a comment. That would be awesome. I always answer comments, I really do. Okay, I'll see you for the next step, which is a bit more decorating and the front cover. Okay, see you then. Bye. Stay safe.